Hey guys, Chris here. It is Friday. Sorry I didn't get a video out last Friday. I failed both of you viewers, and I can't promise it won't happen again, but I'll try my best to make sure it doesn't. I just got lazy. Not gonna lie to you. I'm allowed to be it. Alright, so what I want to talk about today is the notion that there is a massive conspiracy between the pharmaceutical industry and doctors to keep cures from deadly and common diseases from you, the people. As you can tell, I think that that is bullshit. And I think that that can be demonstrated pretty simply. And the thought came to me, and it's a constant thought of encouragement for my family's journey with our son with a congenital heart defect. And I thought about this when I was in the hospital. And Samuel Colt said that his revolving pistol was called the Great Equalizer because it took the weak man and narrowed the gap between him and the strong man. A weak man could own one of Colt's pistols and not be so afraid of the big guy coming for him because he had the Great Equalizer. But Samuel Colt was wrong at what the Great Equalizer is. The greatest equalizer is the thing that we all share in common. You know, not every man owned a Colt pistol, but they all had one or two characteristics that play into each other. Number one, they all got sick, and number two, they're all gonna die. You'll notice that disease is not discriminate in who it chooses to infect or kill. And for that very reason, we have to examine that and let that be our assurance that there can be no such thing as a conspiracy, because cardiologists still get heart disease, oncologists get cancer, dialysis doctors get diabetes, and they don't come down with them and then miraculously recover. Their families get this. So in a broad sense, doctors and people who work for pharmaceutical companies have just as much of a vested interest in avoiding the heartache that people will experience. Because they don't want to experience it either. So if a guy comes across the cure for cancer, he would be stupid to hide it away only for his own family. That doesn't make any sense. I would imagine that a person who would do that is going to gladly collect that enormous paycheck. They're not just going to hold it for their family. They're not just going to hold it for the patient who comes in with liver cancer, has a ton of money, and slips him a couple dollars. He's not going to pull him back into the back room and go, okay, man, I really appreciate your patronage. Here's the real medicine. That's not the way it works. And if it did work that way, it would be one of the hardest kept secrets ever. And again, we would know this by the fact that cardiologists would never get heart disease. Oncologists would never get cancer. Dialysis doctors would never get diabetes. But they do. And it comes for all of us. So for me, that's encouraging to know, because it means that my cardiac surgeon or the teams that are working with our son, they may very well experience the same thing. And when they do, they're going to hope that the work that they're doing is going to meet their demands and help save their kids or save their mothers and fathers or themselves. So there's this whole push for natural medicines, and it just seems to me like people are trying to get around this idea that the medical community is here to help you. They're not here to hurt you. They're not here to profit off you. They don't want to see you sick. If you want to go the natural route, I understand, but you got to get to the root of what the natural route is. And that is your natural body gets naturally sick and you naturally die. That's it. Nature means you fight it off yourself, not you go find a root and eat it and now you're all better. Last I checked, a plant doesn't go take something from another plant in order to cure itself of a disease. It doesn't do that. Okay, so you either have to embrace medical science and embrace the fact that these people are here to help you, or you kind of leave society and you're left to your own devices to die. That seems to be the only two options. Anyway, don't buy the hype, guys. Don't believe everything you see on Facebook that has a meme that has a Guy Fawkes mask on it. To me, seeing the Guy Fawkes mask is just as stupid as seeing an ICP Hatchet Man symbol. It just means, like, how the hell do I get out of this conversation? And on that thought, I just saw the movie, and it was really good, but is it weird that I'm an American and I still don't care about the 5th of November? The gunpowder plot had nothing to do with us, I don't care. Anyway, still a good movie, though. Anyway, guys, you have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you next Friday, hopefully, if I don't get too lazy. Have a good one.